right, so we'll take a look at this run here. So, when the dog is stressed out, we just want to make the dog comfortable. Usually you're going to do that by reinforcing after playing games. So here the dog just goes straight off. I think that's all right. Let me play this so I can kind of see what you're doing. Yeah, so when the dog goes off like that and you're like, Carson, Carson, come, it's not really a happy place. You can give the dog a chance. So I would just do your normal recall, right? So if my normal recall is Carson, come, then I would say Carson, come. But I'm not going to do it in this angry kind of tone. And then if the dog comes, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say good boy. And then you can leave. Or you can go on and attempt the course, whichever one you want to do. If he's really stressed out, I would just leave. But give him praise for coming back to you. Give him that opportunity. Because if you come down hard on him, especially when he wanders off like this, he is going to associate that person, that thing, with a bad result, right? You were upset, and so it's not ideal. It's not what we want. So in the ring, we want to keep that positive, not by ignoring it or not going to get him, but by giving him a chance to do something else that he's pretty good at. So hopefully, in this case, that's recalls. Now, once you get the leash on, I would take him off to the side, and then I would try and do a couple of things, like maybe some hand touches, that sort of thing. Give him some treats, and then you can put him away. I would not give him a big party or celebration because he did have the initial wandering off, which broke the behavior chain. I think you probably would benefit from working with Sarah Stremming. I think she's very good, and she can go into more detail about what you need to do. But basically, I think everybody kind of needs to work outside in. Outside being your car, where you park in the parking lot. That's where the dog's probably most comfortable. And then inside the ring is where it's the most center, and it's where they're least comfortable. And you work outside in, and you want to get closer and closer and see if the dog is willing to work. Right? If the dog's not willing to work, then you need to back up and go further outside, back toward the car. Away from the crating area, away from people and other dogs and things like that until the dog can work. And so that's how we want to do that. And then if you're doing that, like I had a problem with my border collie. I took her to a show site and we worked on this, and I had 4 sessions, about 30 to 50 treats each. So that's about 120 to 200 rewards that I gave in one day. Think about that, 120 plus rewards, right? So her attitude toward that ring got a lot better. And that's what we're looking for here. We're not looking for cheap 10 treats before each run. That's 20 treats if you do 2 runs in a day. That's not going to get it done, right? We want to have some really good experiences all around that show site, especially if we can get over there ringside